Let's do our cuticle prep ready for a fresh set. In this video I'm going to be going through everything I do to prepare my nails for a new acrylic nail design. Of course we have some growth here, so we'll be doing cuticle prep and work in order to make sure the new set lasts. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so this is the set. It's about 3 or 4 weeks old, and honestly I've not really used my cuticle oil as much as I usually do, so it's a little dry and flaky, but I'm going to talk you through everything and how I do my fill. This is how the nail looks after I've filled it. I haven't applied the design or top coat, but yeah, let's get into the video and go through my process. So I'm starting off with the 4XC coarse debulking bit, and this is one of my absolute favorites, one of my go-to bits for debulking acrylic nails, because it just literally gets the job done with very minimal effort, and it's a safety bit, so there's literally no downside to using this bit on your nails. I am obsessed with it. Like, look how fast I have sped this up, I'm not gonna lie, so it does look faster than it is, but I swear it's the fastest process for removal ever, and it just saves your wrists. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all that hand filing, no thank you. Okay, so I remember when I first started doing nails, and because I am self-taught and I was teaching myself, I always wondered how to change the design. So once you've done an acrylic design, how do you do an infill? How do you change a design? Like what's the deal? And there were no information on that whatsoever on the internet, so I had to kind of figure it out, because it wasn't just readily available as such, or I couldn't find the information. So I love to share all of my tips with you guys, whether you are new or whether you are a professional and you've taken a course. It's always a good idea to keep learning, keep growing as an individual, as a nail tech, and if you want to make it into a business, even better. The more information you have, the better. As you can see, once I've filed off my design, can you see that I'm going back to that clear base? That is where applying a clear base on your nails comes into play, because now that we're coming in to do our filling, we've filed back down to this layer and we can start again with a new design. It just is the best thing ever and makes the whole process so much easier. So once I've finished filing down and debulking the nails back to the clear layer, we're going to come in and dust everything off, and now I'm using one of my absolute favourite cuticle pushers. So this is an angled cuticle pusher from Glitter Planet, and all I'm doing is gently pushing back the fold of my nail. I'm not using too much pressure, I just want to push back and really more focus on tidying up that area and scraping some of that product. I'm not trying to use a lot of force during this process. I'm being very, very delicate. It's an option if you want to soak the nails prior to doing this, but I've always found a dry manicure to be sufficient enough when providing a service, and I just feel like I get good results that way as far as retention goes as well. So I'm coming in and continuing to do that on all of the nails, making sure that I take my time and really process every part of the cuticle. You don't want to miss a bit out, and you also want to apply the same amount of pressure along the whole entire cuticle line so that it is an even kind of tidy pushback. Sometimes you can push back a little bit less in certain areas and you'll find that you get a wonky cuticle, or it's just not kind of moving to where you want it. Definitely take note of that. The next thing that I like to do is come in with the Cuticle Buster Diamond bit. So this is a mini flame bit. It's fine and it's literally the softest bit ever. Look, I'm going on my skin here. It doesn't cause any issues. It's not hurting. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't burn or anything like that. The thing that you do have to be careful with is the angle that you use this bit at, because you can cause lines in your nail. If you use it too angled, that will show when your next set grows out, so definitely be mindful of that. So I use that bit to just push back the cuticle and lift it, and then I can come in with my nippers. The next step I like to take is using a cuticle nipper to nip the skin or the dead skin that is the cuticle away from the nail. This just tidies up the area. I just want to let you know that this isn't a necessary step. So if you are right at the beginning of your nail journey and you are a beginner nail tech new to the industry and you see all the professionals doing this, and even some new nail techs will do it as well, don't feel like you have to do it. It's definitely not a mandatory thing thing where you have to literally do this. I chose not to do it for many years when I was providing services. I found other ways to take care of my clients' cuticles, whether that be just pushing them back, a nice stone bit that would basically exfoliate the cuticle away. There's all different options. You don't have to do this part. I just really enjoy doing it now, and I feel like it does give me the best results. Yeah, don't feel like you have to do that. But I like to use the tool Envy Nippers from Glitter Planet to trim away that area. Once I've finished trimming away the excess cuticle, I like to come in with a 180 grit file. Please note that if you are working on a client, you will need to use a brand new nail file every single time. This nail file has been used on myself for a previous set, but that is literally it. It's just been used on me. Like I say, new client, new file. Always have that rule. Please don't reuse. You can get stainless steel file boards where you replace the grit, which are an amazing alternative and just fabulous all round. We do have them on the website, so if you want to try those out, you can definitely check them out at Glitter Planet. I'm coming in with the 180 grit file, and I'm just basically further reducing the product on the nail, but at this time I'm also focusing on reducing and removing any lifting. So this was my dominant hand, which was applied with my non-dominant hand, so sometimes I do get a little bit of lift in there, because let me tell you, when I say I'm out of practice with applying product with my left hand, I'm out of practice, and sometimes I do get a bit of lifting. So that is the end of that. We won't talk any further about it because honestly it annoys the heck out of me, but it's easy to take care of, so no worries. Yeah, so we are just doing that, taking off any lifted areas, and then we can come in and file the shape. So I like to do this on all of the nails, and then once I've done that, we are literally ready to give the nails a really good cleanse, dehydrate, prime, and all of that good stuff, and we can start with our infill. So as we are nearing the end of the video, I'm hoping you guys have learned a lot, and if you haven't learned a lot, hopefully you've learned a little and enjoyed watching this process. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Even if it just helps one of you, I will be super happy. If it does help you and you think you're going to use this information, please don't forget to save the video for later to come back to and refer to, because it is a super helpful way of infilling and prepping and all of that. Like, you really cannot have enough information. So I've cleansed the nails with Glitter Planet Safe Scrub, and we're ready to start the fill. But like I said, that's going to be in part 2, so pop over to my channel and check out that video. Thank you so much guys for watching. I really hope this has helped. If you didn't already subscribe, please hit that subscribe button, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget guys as well, my brand new upload schedule is every single Thursday. A brand new video, brand new episode for you guys to tune into. I may insert other videos throughout the week, so don't be surprised if you get a notification from me. But Thursday is 100% my definite routine from now on, where you guys can expect a video. Bye.